This is going to be a short video just for me to say I told you so. Yeah, I know. People hate people that say I told you so. Well, that's just tough shit. So when Trump announced that he was going to run in 2024, I have to ask you, and I have to ask myself, and I have to ask everybody, where are all these Patriot truthers and the big Patriot movement behind Trump that said there will be no 2024? Exact words of these people, like David Nino Rodriguez and Mel K and Michael Jaco, Michael Jackoff, and all these people that said over and over again, this has to be fixed. This election process has to be fixed. There will be no 2024, Trump running in 2024, until 2020 is fixed. I'm going to rub this right in your face now, because what's your narrative now? What's your rhetoric now? Has it changed just a little bit? Are you now like backing Trump in 2024? 2020 was never fixed, as is obvious by what happened in the midterms here. Nothing has been fixed. People like Kerry Lake and others were completely blown out of the water by the phony voting machines and the phony voting process. This is nothing more than musical chairs of the elite. One time Trump's in, and then Biden's in, and then here comes Trump again. And what is he doing? He's attacking all the front runners that might challenge him, like DeSantis or whatever, however that name is spelled. But it just goes to show you that what I said back then, that these people are just jerking you around, okay, with their little ploys about how patriotic they were and how things were going to be fixed and how everything had to be fixed before Trump ever ran again, was all a crock of shit. Just like I said it was back then, and I have been saying all along. So it's a vindication for me that I said this was all a bunch of smoke and mirrors and horse shit, and this is exactly what it has turned out to be. And as I have said many, many times, you can't put your faith in any kind of political process, because it's all just a game. It's all just a stupid, moronic game. And if you buy into it, shame on you. Shame on you. The hopium has failed. There is no panacea. There is no make America great again. Or this would have never happened, and, quoting Trump, this would have never happened if I was in office in regards to the Ukrainian crisis. And here he is attacking DeSantis and saying, that he's going to fix everything. Really? He didn't fix anything. He's the one that brought in the COVID pandemic, okay? He's the one that brought in Fauci. DeSantis, not that I'm for one guy or another, but at least he stood up to the phony narrative, okay, about the health crisis, and kind of isolated his state from that whole situation. But yet here we have the guy that is supposedly the savior of all attacking him. when in fact, as I have just said and said before, Trump didn't do anything for the American people as far as preventing that whole situation, that whole lockdown, and that whole COVID lie. Okay. He promoted it. He promoted it. He's the one that instituted Operation Warp Speed. And so you see, I mean, isn't this obvious, people, that you should start listening to somebody that speaks truth rather than these slapdick people out there that are making all kinds of money, all kinds of money. Man, they've got their own websites now, Melk and all these people. They got their own websites now, and they got their shows going, and they got their patriotic tours going all over the country, and charging money for tickets, and General Flynn's in there, and what's the other guy's name, Byrne, and this is just a dog and pony show, a circus. So I just wanted to come on just for a minute, just to feel vindicated and say, be careful what you buy into and who you listen to. Adios.